we can now deal with some other stories because some residents of Mafi in the Central Tong district of the Volta region have accused some foreigners and investors of encroaching on lands, thereby depriving them of their livelihood, which is mainly farming. The residents, mostly youths, noted that the foreign company was able to get over 700 acres of land for their farming businesses, which has increased which was actually released to them by the elders of the area at a cheaper rate, but went ahead and took over another 114 acres of land already being used and owned by them. Ivy Setaji has the rest of the story.
The residents, mostly youths, noted that the foreign company was able to get over 700 acres of land for their farming business, which was released to them by the elders of the community, but went ahead and took over another 114 acres of land.
Why should a foreigner come to our country? Then we allow them to just be encroaching on our land just like that, and whatever they did, we support them. We just give them a document to support it. So that's not right.
Some of the residents speaking to the media noted that they live in their own community like strangers and are almost on the verge of losing their lands to foreigners who only got the lands at cheap rates.
143 acres whereby they are fighting for, but the youth are using it to farm. Right now we are going to plow it. Right now we are going to plow it too.
The residents, however, want government through the regional minister to do something about the situation.
We are here today and we have gathered to bring out our grievances, and we will also petition the government, the president through the regional minister, to ensure that they put a stop to all these illegal or unlawful activities this Spring Agro Industrial Limited are carrying on our land.
James Akoli is the assemblyman for the area.
So my position is that actually portion of the land was given to the Spring Agro people to develop, and we were clearly told that this Spring Agro investors are in to take portion of our land and develop it. So indeed they have started developing the land that was released to them. Nobody is worrying them, but it was the small pieces of land that they are encroaching now that is bringing the whole controversy now.
The DCE for Central Tong, Thomas Achimoro noted that the Spring Agro Limited have all the documents.
That section of the land, we call it project site. We don't release it to individuals. We release it to only commercial farmers. It is known to us that only 5 people are signatories to land agreement. So they were doing the expansion gradually. Then it came to a time that they acquired another 140 acres. It is not that they were encroaching on any land. The encroachment is not the case, but I would rather term it double lease of land. The chief released that same 114 acres to the Spring Agro company. Then the youth also gave it to another youth, an individual, that same land at different rates. The whole genesis of the case is that the youth rep on the committee, his colleagues are now kicking against him. They don't seem to like him too well. That is the beginning of the whole show.
The CEO of Spring Agro Limited, Siddharth Mohinju, has been speaking for Joy News.
The groups that we are talking about are not the legitimate owners of the land. The legitimate owners of the land are the Tekpur family. This document that you see, it was done at the end of December 2022 last year, and we started, the date on it is March. This is for a piece of land which is 114 acres roughly, which is now being disputed by this group The group does not have any legal ownership of this. We have the document. If I can show you, this is the survey map which was done by Mr. Ferguson at the district assembly, who is the certified surveyor. The document is signed by the land owners, who are the rightful owners of the land. They have an agitation, but it's mostly, I think it's personal infighting between the family, and maybe there is some issues amongst them, but it has nothing to do with us. We are just sort of in the middle of the crossfire.
Iris Satoji for Joy News. Tedeafenui, Central Tone.